This is Soph.
This is Rich.
And we are
from across
the pond. What's going on, girl?
It's Sunday. It is Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's just say, I'm sorry, I'm not I'm doing a Rich from across the pond. I'm not representing today. I haven't got the t-shirt on and I haven't got the mug. And you know what? Sometimes it happens.
Yes.
How the tables have turned. There was me repping on Friday. Your turn to rep today. That's it. You got my back. I got yours. This is what I said to you in the very first show. OMG, I watched the first show the other day because it's coming up to 1 year. And I was like, oh, if anyone wants to talk to us, just message. And you were like, oh, if it takes ages for us to get back to you. And I was like, no, it won't take ages, because if whatever I don't pick up, you'll pick up. We got each other. We got each other's back. And look, we still, 1 year later, have got each other's back.
1 year later, we represent. I'm a little tired because I stayed up late to watch the fight.
Well, I watched the fight, but I didn't have to stay up late because it was on at 5 a.m. here. So this is the good thing about Alfie waking up at 4 a.m. You don't have to set an alarm to get up to watch the fight. You're already up and you've been up for about an hour, so you're awake. Okay, before I ask you what you think, I'm just going to go all in and tell you what I think for once. I thought it looked like two tired dads fighting.
Yeah.
Most of their punches never landed, and they were like, ooh, ooh. And you know the thing that really grates on me? They were hugging most of the time. Now, I know that Tyson Fury used that to his advantage, because even afterwards, Deontay Wilder said his weight on me was too much. So maybe he hugs him and leans on him, I think, to tire him out. Do you know what I mean? Because he's a big old unit.
Yeah.
So I reckon he done it on purpose, but I can't stand that. If you're going to fight. Boxing is about punching. You go in the ring, bop, bop, bop. You don't go in there and keep hugging each other, man. That really annoys me.
Yeah, but then Deontay Wilder put on some weight too.
Well, yeah.
He put on some weight. I'm not making any excuses for him because it was a good fight. It was 5 knockdowns in the fight.
To be fair, he did stand his own. He's done that before in the last round, like got knocked down a few times and then got back up. I did think in round 10, when he got knocked down twice, the ref should have called it then, because you could clearly see, mate, although he got up, he's just been knocked down twice in succession. So you can clearly see he's literally coming to the end.
He was gassed.
So, really?
They were both gassed.
Really?
The man kept putting him in a headlock. I was just like,
that's what I mean, and leaning on him. The ref should have called it in round 10 and gave it to Tyson Fury anyway. But yeah, round 11, he got Sparko, mate, Sparko. But yeah, I'm not being funny. Compared to the fight before that,
much better.
Uzak and AJ, that was a proper fight. This was just two tired, overweight dads fighting. And I ain't even sorry, that's my opinion.
Well, I thought it was a pretty good fight. Yeah. It was worth the money.
To be fair, I ain't a fan of either of them anyway, so it really didn't bother me who won. But I did think Tyson Fury would win, just because he's already beat him twice before.
Well, the first one was a draw.
I want to know. Let me see if I can quickly. I've got to play this thing I showed you. This was UK versus. Oh, here it is. Hold on. Let me see if I can play it from the beginning. This is what I found. This is Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury. It says UK. This is the difference between USA and UK insults.
Tyson Fury, I'm going to be short, sweet and simple. This fight right here, you better be preparing. You better train your butt off as if your life depends on it, because your life depends on it. Don't go up missing.
I'll smash your fucking face in, you prick. That's a fucking message.
Tyson Fury.
That's the difference between the UK and the USA.
I'm gonna smash your face in.
I love it when people send me things like that. Like, ever since we've been doing the show, anytime something is on any platform of social media that says UK versus USA or America is doing something to do with England versus, people always send it to me and I love it.
I love it too.
LOVE it.
Because then I get to see it.
What else did you do apart from watch the boxing this weekend?
I've been busy working on book 2.
Love it.
Yes, that should be coming out soon. Moments.
Now, everybody just prepare that ATP will be spamming you with rich book promos anytime soon.
Yes.
And we ain't even sorry about it either.
Not sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Exactamundo. Right, let's
And what
get
else?
down.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
oh, no. What else did I do? No, that's about it. That was about it.
Nice.
Oh, and I did see dun 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 dun.
Oh, did ya?
ya?
They've been playing the old ones on the telly, actually.
They have been playing them here too.
What did you think about it?
I loved it.
Can you just give us I know you're a movie buff, but let's have a
I
brief.
can't.
A brief. I'm just saying, don't give us no spoilers. I'm just saying, was it any good? Was it worth the wait?
Oh, it was worth the wait. The plot twist. It's gonna leave you jaw dropping.
Ooh. All importantly, did you have cinema snacks?
No.
Oh my God, man.
I told you I always eat before I go.
What's wrong with you?
And if I do go, I normally get a Slurpee.
Did you at least get one of them?
Nope.
Oh
I
my
was
God.
full. I was full. I was ready for the last James Bond movie from Daniel Craig. I was ready. And it was good. It did not lack.
Julio Mondulio. Right, let's get down to business.
Let's get down to business.
Serious Sunday. And we are going to talk age limits. What are they? Do we agree with them? Do you think they should be changed? There is a number of different age limits. I don't know which one you want to start with. Drinking?
There's so many. Drinking here, the drinking age limit here.
We mean alcohol drinking, by the way, people. I'm sure you knew that.
Yes. The drinking age here is 21.
Okay, the drinking age here is 18. However, if you go into an establishment or a shop to buy alcohol and you look younger than 21, then they'll ask you for identification. Now, I ain't going to lie. I got asked for identification last year when I was buying alcohol for Christmas in the supermarket. And I was like, mate, don't look younger than 21. Come on, man. I'm a mom. I've got a child here.
That should make you feel special.
Not yet. Maybe when I'm older, but not yet. No. Which is a bit bizarre. You can drink from 18, but if you look younger than 21, they're going to ask you for ID. Well, surely it should be if you look younger than 18, they're going to ask you because...
Yeah, that only makes sense.
That don't make no sense. No, it don't.
Legal age to marry.
16.
18 here.
See, I personally think at 16... Oh, God, I'm probably going to get myself shot, but never mind. I personally think at 16, you're still bordering on being a child.
It freaks me out for someone to be 16 and married.
I hear that, but you do hear people like, young people are young and dumb, right? So you get these youngsters that run off, elope, do you know what I mean? Because they got their school childhood sweetheart. They think they're going to be together forever and they get married at 16. I get that, but I don't get like a 20 or 30 something year old wanting to marry a 16-year-old. Yeah, that's just wrong on every level.
Yeah, that's wrong on every level.
But yeah, to me, I think marrying age should be 18. Did you say it's 18 there?
It's 18 here.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I should have saved this comment till the end, but who comes up with these age limits, man?
I know.
If you
let's be
totally honest, if you had a daughter, Would you want her to get married at 16, even if she wanted to? Would you allow it?
Hell no, she's still in high school.
Exactly, right. So who come up with that thought that it's okay to get married at 16? Now, don't get it twisted. I know in some other countries it's younger than that. Kids can get married at like 12, 13, 14 in
Well,
like
see,
Indian countries.
I was just doing my state. There's different, different states here that the age limits are different.
I just, not in
For
a bad
marriage.
way. I find America as a whole really bizarre. It's almost like you've got different countries in one country. Do you know what I mean? Like on our live the other day, Jay Reese was saying it would take 10 hours to get from you to him, but you're still in the same country. Like you're saying different states, which to us is like different counties, is different age limits. It's bizarre, real bizarre.
Yeah, which is really weird.
I am totally listening. I'm just opened my camera in the garden because it said there's some motion and Alfie's obviously let himself out the back door. So I just opened the camera so I can see him. It's fine. Yeah, so I personally think at 16 you're a child, you shouldn't be getting married. What about the legal age to buy cigarettes?
21.
It's 18 here. Now, when I was at school, it used to be 16. So somewhere in the last couple of years, because I'm not that old, I only left school a couple of years ago. Somewhere in the last couple of years, they have changed it from 16 to 18.
Yeah. Well, see, that smoking is a big problem here. So 21 is the age limit.
So basically anything addictive like alcohol and cigarettes, yours is 21, ours is 18.
Mm-hmm.
What about learning to drive?
Oh, I think the age limit is 16 here, 15 to 16.
Yeah, same here. You can apply for your provisional license when you're 15. You can't actually.
Or your permit. You can go for your permit at 15.
You can't actually take your test till you're 17, but you can have lessons in between that time if you've got your provisional license.
That seems to work the same way here.
I still think 15 is young to allow somebody behind the wheel of a car.
Well, that's when they can get their permit.
I think that, but until this is going to upset a few young people. I think that until you're 18, you can still pass your test, but there should be a limit on what car you can buy. Do you know what I mean? Like you can only buy one that does 50 miles an hour or something. You can't buy a fast car or anything like that.
You should think the insurance policy, you should be able to buy least dangerous car, huh?
Yeah. Because like we said, you're still a child. Absolute child. What age can you be to move out of home?
Oh, 18.
16 here.
Well, see, 18 is pretty much, you're considered an adult. At 16, you don't even have credit at 16.
Well, I ain't going to lie. I moved out of my home when I was 16.
Really?
Mm-hmm. In fact,
I moved out of my home when I was 18.
In fact, to be precise.
Well, no, let me stop lying. I moved out, I was a late bloomer, so I didn't move out till I was like 20.
Boys are different. Boys never leave home, and if they do, they always end up going back at least once.
I've been back about 2 or 3 times.
There you go then. To be precise, it was actually 1 week before my 16th birthday.
Ooh, you rebel.
Ooh.
Rebel. Ooh.
So I do think that I'm not just saying it because I did it, but I do think
moving out at 16 and being married at 16, that's crazy.
Two different things, because if you move out, I feel like to actually move out of your home and live somewhere else.
How do you get a flat?
You have to be responsible. Do you know what I mean? You have to be mature. This is where we were talking about, like dating or whatever the other day. This is where maturity level comes into it. I wouldn't want to be married at 16. That's a whole different ballgame to moving out and being responsible to live on your own.
But this is my curiosity with that. 16 years old. Who is going to give you a flat or an apartment at 16 years old?
You'd have to private rent.
Private rent. Explain that. Private rent.
So
Yeah, I know someone who has an apartment.
oh god, I don't know. No, what happens here is we have like the council. So basically for people who are not particularly well off, the government and or it would be for you, the government or the state, they would give you a property like cheaply to rent. So you pay the government your rent. So instead of, say, the house value was valued at, I don't know, £1,000 rent every month, you would only have to pay 300 and the government would pay the rest. They pay for all your, it's like the government is your landlord, they pay for all your repairs and stuff. Private landlord would be if you bought a house to rent out and I came directly to you, then I'd have to pay the full £1,000 because it's through you, not through the government. Or
Interesting.
very
So 16.
interesting.
So pretty much if you moved out at 16, you got to have a decent job.
You definitely need a job. That's correct. I mean, you could go, if you didn't have a job, then you could get what's called Job Seekers Allowance or the dole, where the government pay you a set amount a week until you find a job, which is literally next to nothing. And
That's unemployment.
a lot of private landlords don't accept that. So if I was looking to rent a place and I was on Job Seekers Allowance, sometimes in the ads in the paper it says 1 bedroom flat to rent, £800 a month, no DLA, you know, like, or Job Seekers Allowance. So because they want guaranteed money, do you know what I mean? Or they think that you're not as representable as you would be if you had a job. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Wow. Because here you need references. You got to have, they do a credit check. You got to have references. You got to have pay stubs. You just can't get no flat for no, without
Well,
a
if
credit
you
check.
if you had Job Seekers Allowance, you'd have all that, like, from the government. Like, obviously you haven't got a job, you're getting paid by the government on the credit scheme or whatever you want to call it.
That's like low income housing here.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
Wow, that is so different. Because here you
Yeah.
need a credit check before you think about getting. I'll remember this when me and my wife separated and I moved back home and I was living with my dad. And I didn't know anything about, you know, renting or owning any type of property. I thought all you had to do was look in the paper. Oh, this is what I wanted. And you know, you call them up, you look at the place and you go, because I watched too much TV. I was just like, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll take it. And the guy was like, take what? And I was like, I'll take this apartment. I have the money. I'll take it. He was like, no, buddy, that's not how it works. You got to fill out an application. I was like, application?
Oh yeah, because they have to do credit checks and stuff to make sure that you're genuine and you're going to pay. You are who you say you are, and you know you got the credit, if you like, to be able to, credentials to be able to pay the way.
Yeah, I was so naive. I was just like, oh, I'll take it. But man was like, take what? This ain't the TV.
But the thing is,
things, application and everything.
Things have changed since I was at school, because when I was at school, you left school when you were 16 and you either then went to college and university, or you got a job, or you were a bum and went on the dole and had Job Seekers Allowance, right? They were your options. Now, you can't just leave school at 16. You've either got to enroll in college or you've got to have an apprenticeship or a job to go to, either one of those, or you get in trouble with the government or the law, whatever.
For real?
Yeah. Only changed. Don't anybody Karens jump on and say I got it wrong. I'd say it's only changed probably in the last 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
I suppose that's to save people being bums and going on the dole. You can just, sorry, I just saw Alfie looking in the recycling bin at the cardboard. You can, you need a job, or you have to have enrolled in a college.
What's the legal age to go into the military?
16.
I think it's 16 here too, but that's with parent consent.
Okay.
Your parent has to sign off, or it's 18.
See, I think the marriage thing's changed because I'm sure when I was younger, if you wanted to get married at 16, you had to have your parents' consent. You could only get married without it if you were 18, which is why people used to elope to this place in Scotland called Gretna Green, because you didn't have to be 18 there. It could be 16. But I did do my due diligence before I entered, and it said in black and white, 16, you can get married. What's the legal age limit to have sex over there? Sexual consent.
Sexual consent here is 18. You're considered an adult.
16 here.
But as you all know, people are having sex a lot younger than that.
They are, but the legal age is.
But the legal age is 18.
16 here.
Because you're considered an adult, which is kind of crazy.
You know what the craziest thing is? When you're 16, you actually think you're a big person. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm going to move out. I've got a job. I'm going to get a car. I'm going to have sex. I can get married. Da, da, da. Now we're our age. We're like, oh my God, they're children. They can't do that, you know?
Yeah. I remember when I was 16, I thought I was the ish. Now I'm like, oh boy, if you don't sit down somewhere with my kids for 16, I was like, well, if you don't sit down somewhere with that. Now you're a parent, you're on the other side. You're a parent, you're on the other side now. I'm like,
I remember when I was at secondary school, which would be high school, I suppose, for you, we used to go to the shop in our lunch break. Now, I've never smoked. I hold my hands up, I've never smoked. But obviously, you have to be 16 to buy a packet of cigarettes. And I remember school kids would wait outside the shop and be like to people, excuse me, if I give you the money, will you buy me a packet of cigarettes, you know? And
they still do that now.
Some people would do it, you know, it's bizarre.
Yeah, they do that now for alcohol.
No, do you know what I would say? If you ain't old enough to buy it, you ain't old enough to smoke it or drink it. No.
Yeah, I don't pay them any mind. I think it's kind of funny, but I don't do it. You only get that right around summertime.
Would you go into the shop then and buy cigarettes and alcohol for somebody who wasn't old enough to buy it themselves?
Heck no.
Oh, okay.
Did nobody do it for me? I'm returning the favor. They looked out for me. They ain't nobody do it for me. Me and my buddies used to do that. Hey, you think we give you a couple of dollars, you know, you can get us a 6-pack.
You know the one thing I didn't check.
Them days is over.
Huh? I didn't check how old. I did. How old do you have to be to vote?
Oh, 18.
Yeah, same. 18.
And you have to be 18 to register for the military.
This is what I don't understand, right? In order to cast your vote, so to have an opinion on who's going to run the country, this, that, or the other, you have to be 18, considered an adult, right?
Right.
Yet you can move out of your home, have sex, drive a car, all before you even vote.
I know, right? Ain't that weird?
Weird.
I remember it, but I don't know what it is, but something about when you turn 18 and you're able to vote, like you're able to really, it makes you feel a little important.
But think about it. Somebody could be a parent before they get to 18 because they're allowed to have sex at 16. So you could be a parent by the time you're 18 and able to vote.
Well, we got a lot of that underage pregnancies going on, so
maybe
that sex age is out the window.
Maybe we should do a show on that, you know, like
age ain't nothing but a number.
We've done that one when it comes to like dating and stuff. But I mean, like, yeah, because I'm sure there's some severely good facts and figures on that from your side of the pond to the other. Like, I'd like to see what your rate is of like underage parents and stuff. You know, underage parents, you know what I mean? Young parents.
Underage pregnancies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Hold on. Where's my pen? I've got my pen out.
Where's me pen?
Oh, do you know what? We need ATP pens. I ain't going to lie. What's that? This is totally swerving left now. What is that program on MTV about underage pregnancies?
What's that?
15 and pregnant? 15 and pregnant or something?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. Them teeny bopper shows. I don't know.
Let's do a show on like sort of facts to do with like underage pregnancies, crime, drug related stuff for underage, all underage stuff. Because I'd like to see the differences between there and here.
That would be awesome.
This is why I love doing this show, because we're on a show talking about age limits and we've just come up with another show idea. These brains of ours are just on fire.
Look, torch it up.
Oh no. Anybody that was, we're totally going left now, but anybody who joined us on Saturday, yesterday, we did an Instagram live. Rich had a big old fat cigar and decided to light it with a blowtorch. Like most people have got a lighter.
It is a lighter.
Turns up with a blowtorch, claiming that he likes to light it evenly, which is why he used it.
Yes.
Five in the front though, that was a good live.
It was. Whoever, if y'all weren't there, you missed it.
And if you did miss it, you can go and watch it again on our Instagram. It's in our story, in our reel, whatever you want to call it, on our account.
ATP reel.
Yeah, we had a couple of guests. It went down.
Yeah, it was. It was a good time.
We even had we even had a troll, which we had to kick off from Egypt. Like,
yeah, talking reckless.
There.
He was talking reckless.
There's
well, we don't know
there.
if it was a girl or a boy.
It was a guy, Mahmood, he said his name was, or his thing he said his name was. Let me see, what age do you need to be to have is there an age limit on a social media account?
Social media, I don't know, because my godson and goddaughter, they have media accounts,
okay.
But
in order to have a social media account, you need to be 13. Now, I definitely 10,000% think that's way too young.
Yeah, but see, they're monitored by the parents.
Are they though? Are they really? How do they do that? This is the thing. And when they say, oh, you can be 13, look at how many racist trolls they let leave comments under everything, and they can't seem to manage it. How are they going to manage all these accounts from 13-year-olds?
Cyberbullying is a big thing.
Yeah, there's no way.
For teenagers.
Whether he's listening or not, there is no way on God's given earth. Let's not get it twisted. I love social media. Part of my work, business, whatever you want to call it, is to manage social media accounts. There is zero chance of Alfie getting a social media account till he's, I'm going to say 18. If he came to me at 16 and presented a good case, I'll consider it, but no.
I have to disagree, because I had two boys and they had social media accounts, but I monitored them and they hated it because I had a lot of stuff that was blocked. Like my youngest, I blocked all the adult content, so he was kind of feeling some type of way.
Okay, exactly. So what is
it would notify me.
What's the point in having it then? If half the stuff is blocked because you're underage, what can you do apart from put a picture up?
Well, that's all you need to do. Social media, you want to contact with your friends, but they got party lines and FaceTime and all that other jazz.
Well, I'm disagreeing with you. It's pointless. I'm a busy woman. I haven't got time to be keeping control of another social media platform to make
that's
sure
what
no
you do.
Yeah.
Why would you do it for Alfie if you do it for grown people?
Can you imagine if somebody started bullying him? Boy, I would go off. Like somebody's head would need to be on a stick. You know, this is what I mean. It's a personal interest when it's your son. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I know exactly what you mean. I had him monitored, and what it would do, it would notify me. You're not like in their business per se. It doesn't like pull up their text messages and stuff like that. It blocked off certain stuff as far as their age group. So like if their age group is like,
it would literally block everything from Alfie. So what's the point in him having one? So
oh, that's true. Different strokes for different folks.
And
I'll let my
also,
kids
not
have it.
being rude, that's how these paedophiles get in. They set up accounts pretending to be children so that they can befriend other children. Nah.
To catch a predator.
Yeah, nah.
No.
It's not right.
So how old you would let Alfie have social media account? 18.
I said 18, but if he got to 16 and presented a good case to me as regards to why, let's just say he'd set up a little business. Yeah, go on about your business, son. Oh, you can set up a little account.
So what if his friends have social media accounts and you're not gonna let him have one?
Okay, is my son a sheep? No, he's not a sheep. He's not a follower.
But his friends have one.
Okay, if his friends jumped off a cliff, shall I let him jump off a cliff?
No, but what if he wants to communicate with his friends through
There's
social
things
media?
called a telephone.
You know kids ain't using no telephone.
Really? Kids' mobile phones are stuck to their blooming wrists.
Yeah, and they normally on social media or FaceTime.
Social media is open to the world. Let's not get it twisted. If he has a mobile phone, his friends or whoever he gives his number, he would have to give his number to somebody to have contact with him. Social media is open to the world.
Okay.
Don't be giving me
You
none
know,
of this
some
bold
other-
dash. What if his friends have got one? I couldn't give a shiny shite. That's like
So
saying
if
all
he
his
came
friends.
to you and was like,
That's like
James, Jeffrey, and Mike, they all got cell phones and they all got TikTok. Can I get a TikTok account? You'd be like, no.
No. That's like saying like when you was younger, all my friends have got Nike trainers, knowing full well you can't afford them. Why are you going to ask your mum for Nike trainers? Off you go with your Converse plimsoll pumps because that's all you can afford. It's as simple as that.
Back then, you were absolutely right because my dad wasn't paying for none of that.
There you go then, same as here. I don't care if everyone in your whole school has got a social media. The answer is no.
Pay less.
I would rather my son have a strop because I won't let him have a social media account than the police contacted me to say a paedophile predator has actually got into your son's social media, has arranged a meeting, they've met up, and he won't be coming home ever again.
Well, you really took it way to the left. But
Yeah,
okay.
why not? Why not?
All right.
People are too easy to give in to their kids because their friends have got it. Nah, I was never allowed nothing because my friends had it. So no. And this is the thing. You say I work with social media. Exactly. So that's why I know he ain't having it.
You wouldn't manage his account.
I would when he's 16.
I thought you said when he was 18.
Yeah, but for 16, he could have one if he presented a good case.
Oh yeah, you're right. You did say that.
I'll cut the purse strings of the social media at 18.
Yeah. At 18, I think when my son turned 18, I cut the strings. I stopped tracking his phone at 18.
Really, I
He
don't
was
think
like,
I'd ever
"Phew."
be doing that. I mean, it's different.
Probably like, "Phew, thank you."
Alfie's
'Cause I was
different.
monitoring them phones.
Boy, I ain't even going to tell Alfie his phone's tracked when he's got one. You must be joking me.
Oh, so you're just gonna spy on the man and just be upfront with him?
Yeah,
You're not gonna. You're just gonna spy on him.
it's safety first.
Then you might as
It's
well
my
just tell him
job.
upfront.
It's my job as Alfie's mother to protect him.
But you're gonna spy on him.
Nah, but if he doesn't turn up one day or he's not where he's supposed to be, then I will need to know why.
Well, then you might as well automatically just tell him you're monitoring his phone.
Why? So that he can find a way to block it. No, thank you.
Hey, there was
Listen,
no way of blocking
I
me.
know. Sorry about
I had
mother.
it set up so nice. There was no way he was blocked. They were blocking me.
Sorry to my mother and father, but I know that I had devious thoughts when I was younger about how to escape the wraths of my parents by if they set something up trying to overcome it or get rid of it. So I'm damn sure that's probably gone through the bloodstream and into my son. So he'll be the same. Devious. No.
Well, everybody, the show was on age limits being on this side of the pond, if there's age limits that are different from the age limits we discussed, be sure to share them with us.
Yeah, you're mainly 18. We're mainly 16 apart from the alcohol.
Yeah. And I know some states are different.
I don't understand why it's not a blanket thing across the world, but
I don't know, because I think our homeboy, he was from Bulgaria, and they were drinking a lot younger than when we were.
oh yeah, like foreign countries, like I said, you can get married younger, drink younger. In fact, sometimes I don't even know if there is a limit or an age restriction.
Yeah, so
I can't think of anything else that needs age. Oh, tattoo. How old do you have to be to get a tattoo?
oh, 21. 18 to 21.
Ours is 18.
I think it's 18, but you have to have a parent's consent, I think.
Which is a bit of a shame if you don't get on with either of your parents, because then you're out a
You
lot.
ain't getting one. A lot of the underage stuff has to have your parents' consent if you're under the age when it comes to stuff like that.
All I know is there's a damn sight that's changed since we were 16, 18, and 21.
What? World has become a whole lot different than when we were young. What? Hands down.
Yeah.
So again, if you happen to have anybody listening out there or happen to be watching, if you're age limits,
or you got any
share it with us.
Or you got any experiences you want to share with us, or stories like maybe you did get married at 16. Who knows? Let us know. Did it work out? Didn't it work out? Did you ask somebody to buy you booze when you were 16? Let us know.
Yeah, or cigarettes.
Or fags.
Lucy's.
Lucy. Lucy.
All right, people. Yes.
Nothing. I'm just trying to get the jingle ready. Sorry.
Oh. Well,
Okay,
people, that's what I'm saying. So don't forget that we have merch on our website.
Yepper.
Which I'm trying to get the person who put our website together on the show.
Yeah, that would be amazeballs. Literally, I feel like he would be bombarded with questions, mainly from me, but
Yeah, because he did a wonderful job on our website.
Amazing.
And if you're not following us on YouTube, you can catch us on podcast platforms such as Spotify, Apple.
Correct. And if you are over the age of 13 and have a social media account, then you can follow us on social media.
You can click like and subscribe.
Click like, subscribe, share, follow, whatever you require to do. Now, I'm not going to lie. This is saying I can't open the jingle because it hasn't downloaded from the server.
Oh, goodness gracious.
So I don't know what's going on here. Let me turn off my internet and see if it will work on my... Nope.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Nope, it's not downloaded from the server. Now, I've said this on a previous show. I'm going to say it again. I am going to find out how to add the jingle to the show without playing it externally. Rich, you did kindly do some homework and you've sent me a YouTube clip that I need to watch.
Yes, indeed.
Because it is a 50-50 partnership. So you've done your part. I need to step up and do mine.
All right. So this is Soph.
This is Rich.
And we are from
across the pond. I thought you were going to sing the jingle.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's what I was waiting for. But you didn't start singing.
All
right, we'll have a lovely week. I'll see
Yes.
you on Tuesday for a business meeting, Wednesday for an ATP meeting, and Friday for some fun.
Friday.
We will see these guys on Friday for some fun. Well, I'll have sorted the technical issue out with jingle, and it'll be all gravy in the Navy. Yepper.
Yes. Yepper.